Hey everybody, Patrick here from Purposeful Armament, and today we're going to be showing you guys how to actually register for an Exodus shooting competition. So this will be basically the same for any Exodus shooting competition, and it's actually really pretty easy. So once you're on our website here on purposefularmament.com, you're going to click this little competition tab right here. It's got a cool little animation. Just give that a click. Then you'll see our big banner, you'll see all this fun stuff, you'll see all these tiles. I would recommend that you go through all of the tiles, definitely the rules and contestant info before you show up. Definitely the rules before you show up. I'll say it one more time, rules before you show up. But what we're really focused on is actually finding our Exodus competition and getting registered for it. So that's where we come to this nice big banner that's underneath the cool little presentation banner. So go ahead and click Find Exodus Events and you'll be brought over to our Exodus Event Finder. Now, right now, there's only one Exodus event, but in the future, when we have multiple, or if we have multiple set up, throughout the entire year, which is what we plan on doing, we plan on having 4 throughout the year, and we'll have all of them set up, on a predetermined date at the start of the year, so that you guys can plan effectively. So, also keep in mind, if you own a range and you want to host Exodus events, reach out to us at this email. We are more than happy to, share our knowledge with you guys and get something set up there, and then also have it here and, host a practice score for it so that, you don't have to worry about all that. But anyways, if you just click, you can click register now here, or you can click the little thing and hit view on practice score, whatever you want to do, takes you to the same place. Now, once you click on that, it's going to bring you to the registration page. So if you don't have a practice score account, it's going to prompt you to log in or to create an account. You do have to have a practice score account in order to actually participate in the event. And the reason for that is because it's just a lot easier for us to maintain and manage our competition through this. It's a lot easier for us to score it as well. So don't feel weird about registering for a practice score account, even if you're just going to use it to shoot this. It's going to just ask for like an email, and we need an email from you guys so that we can make sure that we're effectively communicating with one another. So anyways, you'll see the start date here. In this case, it's May 23rd, 2026. 9 a.m. is whenever the registration opens, or like the check-in opens. Don't have to worry about the end date. That's just an approximation. You'll see the location here, the address. Then you'll see a brief description, more information, and a refund policy. I do want to mention that our refund policy is pretty simple. If you request a refund longer than 2 weeks from the event date, you get a full refund, no questions asked, no big deal. If it is less than 2 weeks away from the event, there's a $50 cancellation fee, because we do set these up planning on a certain number of people. So whenever that's not met, we don't want to spend a bunch of money trying to make sure that everyone is accommodated if people are just going to leave. And then you will see the scoring metric that we're going to be using. In this case, it's hit factor and the price. So if you scroll down here, this is the actual registration form. You'll see stages and sponsors. We don't have any sponsors right now, and our stages are not going to be present on practice score because we want it to be a surprise. So obviously, first and last name, pretty easy. You should know both of those. Your email address, this is an important one. Please make sure that you're signing up with an email address that you actually use and have access to. Sometimes people don't like to give out their email, so they'll put, some like burner email in here. That's fine. I don't need your actual email. I just need an email that you're going to be able to check. This is in case there's cancellations. This can give you updates, like for instance, if you need a park in a certain location, or, reminders or what have you. That's what this email is for. It's not for marketing. It's just is what it is. Now you'll also see division. This is what oftentimes throws people into kind of a frenzy, is what division am I shooting? Well, if you go to our website here and you go back, you'll see a divisions tab on here. Click on that, and that explains the divisions. They're pretty simple. Right now, we only have irons and we have open. Open division has no restrictions on kit or gear. You can show up and shoot whatever as long as it's within the rule set. Iron sights means that both of your guns have to have only iron, so no optics of any kind. As we expand Exodus and more people want to shoot more niche stuff, obviously we can look into expanding the divisions. But a division is required just so that we can make sure that we know who all is coming for what division. Power factor, this is not really necessary for you to fill out on the registration form here, but you can if you want. We'll put you into a power factor depending on what you're shooting day of. Power factor is essentially, if you look at a standard USPSA target, which is what we use, there's an A zone, there's a C zone, there's a D zone. Those zones have different scores. So like A zone I think is a 5, C zone I think is a 3, and a D zone is a 1, or whatever the breakdown is. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Those scores for those zones change depending on if you're shooting major or minor power factor, and that is just a denotion, I guess, of well, frankly, how powerful your gun is, how much recoil you're having to deal with. So major, for the most part, is 40 Smith & Wesson and above. Minor is like 9mm and below, right? So 9mm, 380, 38 special. Major is like, you know, your 357 Magnum, your 10mm, your 40 Smith & Wesson, your 45 ACP, for the most part. Yes, there's a lot of different loads, and yes, you can download 45 to, you know, shoot like minor power factor, and that's, if you actually go to a USPSA event, you'll see them actually, they'll chronograph guns, and there's like a math formula, but for all intents and purposes, major or minor is just going to alter that depending on the caliber that you're shooting. Now, payment is going to be required to register this time around. By all means, if there are people who have problems with that, send us an email. We can try and work something out. But the price is $100. This donation to Practice Score is just a donation to Practice Score to keep them running. You do not feel obligated to do this. We do not get any of this money. This goes directly to Practice Score. We do have an extra here, so be careful. You know, if you want to camp, this is the camping fee. I don't own the land, so I gotta reimburse the landowner somehow. So there is a camping fee, and then all you got to do is put in your card number, expiration date, and CVC, and then click register. Once you register, it is probably going to prompt you to squad. You do not have to squad. It's not a necessity, but you can if you want. Actually, I don't even think we have squads set up. Squads are basically your shooting group. So there's going to be multiple groups shooting safely at the same time. This is just who you want to shoot with or who you don't want to shoot with, right? So if there is a squadding section, feel free to assign yourself to a squad, you know, with your friends, what have you. No big deal. If not, no worries. We'll figure it out day of. It's not really too complicated. So that's how you get registered for Indiana Exodus 2026. Again, all of the information is on our website. It's all over the place. I've even got a link here to videos. We have a whole video here that shows you exactly what Exodus is. You can crank this up to 1440p by 60 FPS, and you can sit here and watch this full video. This is a full breakdown of all of the stages that we competed in. Just keep in mind that the stages are not going to be the same this time around. There might be some things that are similar, but overall it is not the same thing at all. So don't feel like this is going to somehow prep you for shooting this next Exodus event. This is just kind of the stuff that we're working on. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you guys out at American Arms shooting this competition. It's going to be a whole heck of a lot of fun. If you have any other questions, please either leave a comment or send an email to exodus@purposefularmament.com. Those are the best ways to get a hold of us. I will see you guys in the next video, and remember, stay armed.